Hello there, creative crafters. I hope you're ready to get artsy because today we have two decorative items that we're going to do. Now, although there are two, one of the crafts today involves several components, so it could take as long as you need it to take for your audience and timing needs. Now, the story that we're focusing on today is from the Gospel of Mark, and it has to do with Jesus healing a man of an unclean spirit, which can be kind of a challenging topic to talk about, let alone to craft about. However, we're going to focus on two elements. One of the elements is the fact that Jesus is powerful and that he will always win. The other element is the fact that Jesus is our teacher and we can listen to him and learn from him. So we're going to make a craft that has to do with the winner, Jesus, and a craft that has to do with teachers and learning, and also with being clean and being clean on the inside as well as the outside. So a lot going on, but here is the first craft. The first craft has to do with that clean and unclean element. Now, this can be something that you make to give away for someone special, or it can be something that you keep and use. So we're going to use several cleaning products as well as a couple of fun items. Now, you're going to need some kind of bag. You can use a paper bag or a gift bag, or you can use a large gallon-size clear plastic bag. And this will be to put all of your components in. Now, the things that you're going to be placing, some are very simple household cleaning items. So you can do things like plop in some napkins or some paper towels. You can put in some Clorox wipes. Now, these you may want to bag separately before you put them into your main bag so they don't get things wet. Or if you don't care if stuff gets wet, you can just tuck those in and hope that they don't dry out right away. And you can also put in some, if you have a big enough bag, maybe some soap, hand sanitizer, liquid soap. Again, the theme being, which will actually describe why we're putting all of these components in. You want to make some sort of a little card or note to go with this so you know why in the world all these items are going in. And so this could be something as simple as clean on the outside, cleansed on the inside. And now, for your inside components, you're going to have a variety of options here as well. And you can do as many or as few as you like. So we're going to check that in so we know what it's all about. And then for our inner clean things, here are a few suggestions. You can do a bookmark, and you can use the bookmark to remind yourself or your recipient to listen to God's word, to read God's word. And you can make that as fancy and decorative or as simple and plain as you like. And here also we can emphasize that God's word has authority, because that's what we're talking about as well. Jesus taught with authority, and God's word has authority. So there's your simple bookmark, which again, you can dress that up and make it fun and festive and fancy. One other thing that we can put in for fun here is you can put some comforting items. So these would be things that would kind of make you feel at peace, or things that would help you to pray or to have peace. So you can put in some simple cloths or some colorful items, or you can make yourself a mini pillow. So all you need for that is a simple sock and some kind of cotton. You can use cotton balls, or this is like a cotton batting. You can use a cotton batting, and you're just going to use that to line your little sock and make yourself a little pillow. So you will stuff your sock with as much padding as you want to make it nice and fluffy. And then you can add some more decorations to the sock. You can add decorations prior to filling it. I'd recommend that. If you want to decorate your sock, use some fabric markers and do some writing on there to remind yourself of what this is all about. And then once you've got your sock all stuffed up and fluffed up, you can just tie off the end. You can put a fancy little ribbon or a bow at the end there, and there's your comforting little pillow. So you have your comforting pillow, you have your bookmark, you have your soaps, your cleaning products, and then you have your fun cleaning bag, again, to remind yourself that we can be clean on the inside when we read the Bible and pray and pay attention to God's word. And we can also be clean on the outside when we take care of our things and when we wash our hands and when we make sure that we're cleansed that way. So that's kind of a unique hodgepodge of things. Again, you can put as many items in there as you want or as few as you want, or you can just make the pillow and call it a day. But that's just a way of expressing the clean element and also having fun and potentially making a gift, maybe even a gift that you can give to your teacher. So craft number 2 that we are going to do is a little bit simpler. We're going to make a trophy because we're talking about how God will always win and Jesus has power and authority and how he will always be the winner. So you're going to need some cups. I'd recommend maybe some styrofoam cups. Paper or plastic would work as well. And then if you want to make it fancy and shiny, grab your aluminum foil. And you're also going to want to have some sort of a fun label for this craft. So you're going to need some kind of paper or cardstock or cardboard as well. So we're going to start by taking 2 of these cups, and you're basically going to stack them one on top of the other to make your pedestal and your trophy here. And then to secure it, you're going to tape your cups. So you're going to tape them together, and this may take a couple of rounds of tape to make sure they're fully on there. Don't worry about it looking pretty because it's going to get covered up. And once you have these guys nice and secure, now you're going to take your aluminum foil and wrap it around your cup base. So you want the shiny side facing out to make this, shiny. And tuck it into the top here. If you want, you can tuck it all the way in, or you can just cover it as much as needs covered. And then, if you would like to make your trophy some handles, you can add that as well. So you want to get that definition there so we know, hello cat, so we know what this is. And then you can take a couple of other small pieces of aluminum foil and you can shape those around a pipe cleaner, or you can just shape them twisting them. And then you can tuck it in or merely tape it to the sides. And then once again, we're going to make a little label for this so we know why in the world we have this random trophy. And the label can be something as simple as Jesus always wins, the champion of my heart, the true authority. There's all sorts of options of things that you can write on your label, but we'll make our little items here. And if you want to embellish this even further, of course, you could add more. You could add more glitter. You could add some stickers. You could throw in whatever you like. And then we're going to throw on our label here. And again, it can be as simple as Jesus wins, champion, authority, however you want to phrase it. And you can tape that to the sides of your trophy. And there you have it. If you want this to be functional, you could, of course, make it something to collect offerings or prayer requests or whatever in, or you can just have it for a fun little trophy to hang on, well, not exactly hang, place on your bookshelf. So there we go. We have our Jesus is the Winner trophy. We have our cleanup bag. And those are two simple crafts to celebrate the themes of the story without having to involve any crafts of demons, which are kind of better left for Halloween, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, hopefully that will give you some good start-off points for getting creative with this gospel lesson. And of course, as always, take this, spin it, make it your own, use whatever works well for your audience, use what materials you have on hand. If you don't have cups, make a paper bag or a paper plate, or there's so many options, as always. But hopefully this is going to inspire you to be creative and use your resources at hand, and also to have fun and share God's word in a memorable and meaningful way. So as always, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, question. We're here every week with new videos, with crazy ideas, and with the photobombing cat. So we hope that you have a wonderful week. Make some crafts, make some disciples, and I hope to see you next time.